Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Against the Moon. So, Against the Moon is a post-apocalyptic deck builder, where you pick 3 heroes, and you embark on a typical roguelike adventure. Think Slay of the Spire, where you click on a location, and then once you beat it, you can branch off into this direction or this direction, and you just keep going until you reach the final boss. And then, if you're lucky enough to beat them, then you'll unlock a whole new map and continue going until you die eventually. That's what this game's all about. I think the most unique thing about it, I don't want to say unique in the sense that no other game has done this before, but what separates this game from other games that I've played recently is the lane mechanic. The 3 people, or the 3 heroes that you pick at the beginning of your run, will each take up the back of a lane, and then in front of them are 3 empty slots, and you'll be able to summon monsters and other creatures and things to this to this array or this grid, and they will each have different health and attack values. Some will even have special powers, like for this turn they are stunned as soon as you summon them, but after they're done being stunned, for the next turn they'll attack for this much or whatever. This character might give you shields immediately, and then those shields will go away the next turn. So there's like an initiation power, which is an effect that you get whenever you place them down, and then there's a scripted, quote-unquote, scripted power that is persistent from turn to turn to turn, so as long as they're alive. In addition to that, your main character, like you've got these 3 heroes, but then you've got this thing in the background called the Arcs, the Great Mother Arcs, ARX. And you're going to be generating this energy, and you can use the energy in a number of ways. This energy can be used as, special powers that your 3 heroes can do, like this one hero can stun 3 enemies on the battlefield for this turn. Another hero will go every time, I guess, increase her attack or her HP for this turn. The Great Mother Arcs is the most expensive, but it does damage, like 7 damage to everything, including the boss or including the main character that you're fighting. The people that you're fighting have their own, like, head honcho, and they're summoning things to the battle as well. So think of it as like you're a Pokemon trainer, where you're the Great Mother Arcs, the Pokemon trainer. And then you've got these sub-Pokemon trainers that are in the back, like they're your powerful Pikachus and stuff like that. And then in front of them are going to be your weaker Pokemon. That's kind of the parallel I can draw here. You've got this great Mother Arcs, and she's the one you've got to protect. Now, if any of your minions fall, the three people that you bring with you, attacks will go right into the Great Mother Arcs, so you have to try and keep them alive. They will regenerate from map to map, or from encounter to encounter. So if they fall in one battle, they will revive for the next battle, full health and everything else. But they're not as strong as I would like them to be. Typically they have like 4 health and 1 attack, or 4 health and 2 attacks. So they're not exactly like these heroes that I thought they would be. That's one of my complaints with the game. In fact, I have several complaints with the game, but for right now I'm going to tell you about it. So again, like a typical roguelike, you're advancing from encounter to encounter. You do get these upgrades, and these upgrades usually consist of how would you like to upgrade the cards in your current deck. And these cards can be branched off into 2 separate ways. So this card, if you upgrade it this way, it'll get this. If you upgrade it this way, it'll get this. That's nothing new. Plenty of other games have done that kind of upgrade system before, so I don't consider that groundbreaking or anything like that. But it is in the game, should you care about such things. My complaint with that system, however, the way this game treats it, is that the cost of the card goes up when you upgrade it. So I didn't feel like I was actually creating a stronger deck of cards. I felt like I was just creating a more expensive deck of cards that can do cool things from time to time. So I felt very limited in this game. I felt like I had all of these cool things and all these cool cards, but I couldn't do any of it because, or maybe I can only do 1 or 2, because the enemy Pokemon trainer, as I'm going to call them, summons things to the field every turn and doesn't give you any rest whatsoever. So you've only got 6 energy or 6 action points or whatever you want to call it from turn to turn, and each card has a cost. So you've got a hand of, say, 6 cards, but you can only put 2 of them down because one costs 2, the other one costs 4, and that's exactly what you need to block any damage that your back heroes are going to, take. So, like, I felt this game was more of a damage control kind of deck building roguelike, in the sense that you're going to take damage, put monsters down or creatures down in such a way where you're going to take the least amount of damage. I never felt like I was actually making any headway with my deck, and that's sad. Like, I think the balance is all wrong in this game. I think it's just the game doesn't give you enough breathing room or enough opportunity to play how you like. It's either you have to play exactly right, or even if you do play exactly right, you're still going to take some damage. So it's like, it's either you do that or you lose just immediately. And I don't like that. Yeah, the fact that you gain this passive energy and you can use special abilities, that's cool. That's nice. The fact that your different cards can do different things, like that you're playing. One card, again, you can summon things. Other cards, you can just play magic spells that do 2 damage to this enemy on this lane, or, 1 damage to this person, whatever. But a lot of the monsters that I got that were cool, like, one was, it costs 5 action points to put down out of my 6. And his ability was upgrade it gives HP to everyone in his lane. I'm like, great. So obviously I want to pair that guy with a bunch of other people on that same lane. They'll become strong powerhouses. Never happened. I was always in damage control mode. I could never keep my minions alive long enough to get things to carry over from attack to attack, which is sad. So, like I said, I think the balance is off right now in this game, and it needs to be improved. I'm reviewing this a couple of days before launch, so maybe the game will update at launch and the balance will be better, but I can't guarantee anything. But, and the game tries to set itself apart by including an upgrade system and coming up with these complicated sounding terms which really don't mean anything. Like, you've got these thematic terms that just take the place of, okay, upgrade a card. There's a special unique sci-fi name for that in this game. I don't remember the name of it, but it's upgrade a card. And this special upgrade, the arc of something, that simply remove a card from your deck. So yeah, it's trying to be thematic. It's trying to be unique with this whole grid-based system, but I think the balance is all off, and I simply not enjoying it. You can earn these points after your run is complete, and you throw these points into a random research unlock, which gives you the ability to unlock more cards, basically, and then you can build a unique deck from that if you want to. But honestly, like, I really didn't care for the game enough to want to come back to it again. Out of all of the deck builders out there, there are plenty other ones out there that I would rather play over this one. This one was just more of a meh. Yeah, the lane system is cool, but at this point, like, it doesn't give me enough strategic flexibility to do what I want. It's more of a, okay, red alert, you're going to take 8 damage because you're being attacked, 4 on this lane, 5 on this lane. Oh, I've got 6 action points, so I have to spend my 2 monsters to block the attacks on both lanes. One's still going to get through. Maybe I'll get lucky on the next turn and he won't put as many monsters down. So, like, I felt like it was a constant uphill battle. My deck was never at a point where I felt like I was overpowered, or even at a point where I can go toe-to-toe with a lot of these people. A lot of the winning was just RNG. Oh, he didn't put a monster down this turn on this lane, so I got 4 damage through to his monster, to his head honcho, and killed him. So yeah, no tactical. I didn't feel like I had any sort of tactical control over anything. It was more of a put stuff down, prevent yourself from dying. That's how I felt this entire playthrough. And to be honest, I'm not interested in a game like that. There are plenty of other deck builders out there where my character grows as I go, and I feel like I'm actually creating this strong character or this strong deck. I didn't feel that way with this game. The card upgrades, like I said, as you're playing, increase the cost of the card. So instead of being able to play, say, 2 cards a turn to the grid or to the array, you can only play 1 because the card that you upgraded just made it too expensive. You have no action points left. So again, it's just the balance is off. That's all I gotta say. Play at your own risk. You may like it. I don't. Against the Moon. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.